Hello everyone, this is Kitty Clinical here with our first video of the series. We're going to call this series USMLE Step 1 Thoughts, and we're going to start by talking about biochemistry. Now, the hope here is that we'll go over maybe to some extent all the concepts that will be covered on USMLE, but not obviously everything that you can possibly know, because on USMLE, you're going to be tested on anything and everything related to medicine, surgery, psychiatry, biochemistry, physiology, pathology, pathophysiology, all these different things coming in together on USMLE Steps 1, Steps 2, Steps 3. We're going to try to cover the most basic principles on Step 1, but we will also try to extend that to the correlation to Step 2 and Step 3 and maybe even CCS cases. So I hope you will enjoy this series. I'm looking very forward to creating this content for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is free to do. Follow me on, Mastodon. Follow me on Twitch. I am just starting up as a content creator with medical knowledge. I am a board certified, fully licensed physician, and I am really excited about this. But we'll get into biochemistry, but I want to talk about biochemistry first as a subject, because I remember when I was studying for biochemistry, when I was answering questions on biochemistry, my approach as a third year, or not even third year, a late second year medical student, my approach was to guess. Because more often than not, that's what you did, right? That you would guess on biochemistry, because there's just so much information, there's so much knowledge, and you lose all that knowledge on Steps 2, Steps 3, you lose it all, right? And back when I was taking the USMLEs, they had Step 2 CK, CS, so the Step 2 was divided into two different steps. I know now, because of COVID, they've conglomerated into just Step 2, and it's just I believe it's just multiple choice, right? So what we'll do is we'll talk about some general principles, my approach to biochemistry, and hopefully that'll help with your perspective on the entire exam as a whole. So yeah, guessing is going to be something you're going to do. There's going to be a lot of questions you're not going to know the answers to, right? And that can be a little scary, but you also have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because when it comes to guessing, you have to be used to that. And it's not just flat out guessing like, oh, I'm going to pick willy-nilly B, C, D. No, it's going to be an educated guess based on the information that you know, or that you have in the question stem, and a combination of what you already know from before you took the exam, right? So you studied information, you approached a question that you don't know the answer to, or that you have no idea. You took the information in the question stem, the question itself, the answer choices. You are processing that information, and you are using information that you have already studied in a previous study session, iteration of test taking, practice test, whatever. You are processing all of this information to make your best educated guess. Now, something a little bit philosophical here is that when you are taking the USMLE multiple choice, the right answer is right in front of you, right? For every single question, the right answer is right in front of you every single time. You just have to see it, right? It's just there. There's a bunch of other wrong ones, but the right answer is there. And that might give you some solace, because now you know, well, if the right answer is in front of me, I just have to figure it out, right? I just have to pick it. And everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own system. Like, okay, some people, they pick the bottommost guess. Like, they whittle it down to two answer choices and they pick the bottom one, or maybe they pick E or F. You'd be surprised. Some of these multiple choice questions on the USMLE, they do have the letters F, G, H, I, because some of the questions have so many answer choices. So, and then other people, they just pick C. Well, I'm just going to pick C if you don't know. And that's fine. As long as you have a system that you're comfortable with, I'm fine with that. I don't have any qualms with whatever you do, as long as you have some sort of consistency and you feel comfortable. Because remember, it's not so much, you guessed on this question, you got it right or you got it wrong, right? But what's even more important is your psychiatric state. Your state of mind is so important. on this exam. You being happy, all those endorphins, they are going to kick in. Your test taking skills are going to be much higher when you are happy, when you're in a good mood, than when you're upset, when you're sick. I remember when I first took the exam, I was really sick and it did not go well, right? So that's what I'm trying to say here. General principles: take the exam when you're happy, when you're excited. If you're not feeling good, if you don't feel like you can take the exam, don't take it. I am not kidding. Do not take it. If you are pressured into taking it because you feel like you have to take it by a certain deadline, otherwise you're going to have to delay your graduation date or delay when you're going to start your rotations, forget it. Just forget about all that stuff. The most important thing is that you pass this exam. I am in the interest of getting you to pass the exam, not for you to fail, not for you to graduate on time. The goal here is not to graduate on time. The goal here is to pass your exam. Whether that takes another month, another 2 months, whether it means you have to graduate a year later, you have to do what is in your best interest, and your best interest is passing this exam. That takes precedence over saving yourself a few extra months or maybe even a year or a couple of years of life. Medicine is delayed gratification. It's going to take time for you to get to the point where I am now, but it's worth every single second. It's worth every single penny once you are past the hurdle, right? So the goal here, step 1, get through the hurdle. Step 2, get through the hurdle. Step 3, get through the hurdle. Okay? So that is going to be the gist of what I wanted to talk about for general principles. Hopefully this video finds you well. Hopefully this answers some of your questions. Please, I am on YouTube. You can leave a comment down below. You can also just send me a personal YouTube message on Twitch or Mastodon. I am available for you. And I will be making more videos. The next video is going to be on biochemistry. And we're going to segment it into multiple parts so that it's easier for you to watch. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next one.